towards the sun like we're shot from guns, living in a fantasy. 'Cause with you by my side, I gotta ride or die. We'll be rebels, you and me. Sailing towards the sun like we're shot from guns, living in a fantasy.
Hello Leo, this is Inspire 2016 with your monthly tarot reading for the month of November 2016. The first card for you is representing your condition at present. Your card is the Ace of Cups. During this time you may spend a happy life. There is no big change. There may be something new regarding work, friendship and love. You may have a new idea or inspiration, but it is not in a good shape. For finance, there is no difficulty. You will have enough money to lead a happy life. For work, there is no movement or there is no challenge at work. There is no problem to make you worry. For love, there is a chance to find a new love. It can also indicate the start of a new relationship, be it a friendship or a romance. This is one of those relationships where you feel butterflies in your stomach and you are so pleased to have met someone with whom you can share a special connection. The water in the card reflects the flow of emotion, and thus the Ace of Cups suggests that positive emotion and energy will be created between two people in a way that leaves you feeling good about yourself and life in general. You need to experience the feeling of new love or of giving and receiving unconditional love. Give and accept love on a new level and open your heart to what is around you. Your loving ways will magnetize love to you. This card often means that love is the essence of the situation. It may or may not be romantic love. Look for ways in which you can begin to connect with others. Do you have someone to forgive? Or do you want to ask for forgiveness? Can you set aside your anger and find peace? Would you like to drop your reserve and let your feelings show? This is a peaceful time in your life, so use it and make peace with friends or yourself. The Ace of Cups is also about creative expression, particularly where there is an opportunity to allow your emotions to shine through. You are very open to experiencing your inner feelings and sharing them with others. You may be inspired to start a new creative project, take up an art class or two, or even engage in interpretative dance. You are at that point in your life where you feel comfortable with who you are and what you feel, and you are not afraid to express that part of yourself to others. You see new potential in allowing your creative juices to flow, and as such, you are open to new possibilities and stimulating your imagination to allow your talent to unfold. There is certainly a generous, compassionate component to the Ace of Cups. This is a time of giving, not taking, and offering yourself to a new opportunity to help others. You have the power to bring great happiness to others and to share your contentment and positive energy. You will also find that the more you give, the more you receive on multiple levels. The second card for you is representing the immediate challenge or problem that you'll be facing. Your card is the Moon. Things may not turn out the way you expected, or there will be uncertainty or delay. Do not have much expectation on anything, as this card signifies an unexpected uncertainty. Do not cling to or expect anything too much, as you may feel very terrible when you are disappointed. Be careful of your decision making during this time, as you may use emotion instead of considering the truth. You may be disappointed if you rush into making decision to do something. You are now beginning to work through your inner fears and anxieties, understanding the impact that these have on your life and how you can eventually free yourself from these limiting beliefs. This can be a wonderfully liberating and transformational experience. The moon may indicate a fundamental unhappiness with your present situation, but also confusion over what else you could do and what you really want to do. It may be that you believe that what you really want to do with your life is impractical or unrealistic, or your past experiences in life have convinced you that you are stuck with what you have and it is too late to change now. These emotional issues are preventing you from moving forward. To overcome this, it is essential to confront your innermost fears and assumptions to gain self-confidence and direction. You need to believe in yourself and know that it is possible to create balance in your life. You may also find that your dreams provide you with important clues as to what direction you need to take. Pay attention to the subtle, subconscious messages that come to you in this way. The moon can highlight that you are in a more psychic and intuitive phase than usual. However, the feelings that you are getting may be confusing and easily misinterpreted. It may be that when you draw tarot cards for yourself and come up with one interpretation, you then draw them again, only to see something completely different. Nonetheless, do not ignore the messages you are getting. Take note of them and perhaps come back to them later when you are feeling clearer about your situation. The third card for you is representing your goal, aspiration, or best outcome with regards to your situation. Your card is the Magician. You will have creative ideas to do something new, including good ideas for work and making money. But to be successful, you have to implement these ideas and take actions. Go ahead if you would like to learn or develop your skill on foreign languages, as it will certainly be useful to your work in the future. If you face any problem at work, try to consult with your senior to obtain some useful ideas or principles on work. For finance, if you run short of money, you will have a more pleasant cash flow. For love, do not expect too much. Just take it easy and treat your lover as half friend, half lover to reduce problems. You are inspired to apply skill and initiative to accomplish all your goals. You have a strong desire to begin something new, to do, act, or go forth. A can-do attitude and strong sense of optimism will dominate a new beginning, and thus the decisions that you make will have positive results. The Magician card sees you creating success in everything that you do. This is a tarot card about manifesting your goals by utilizing the skills, tools, and resources that are available to you. The Magician suggests that you will come up with creative ways to solve problems, and you will be able to use your existing knowledge and networks to arrive at solutions. The Magician card is a good omen when you have a specific wish, when you begin a project involving creativity, or when you need to make a transformation of any kind. This is a great tarot card for meditation when you need to call all the elements for help and wisdom. The Magician card indicates that you can benefit from your creative forces if you can claim your power and act with awareness and concentration. This card is a signal to act consciously and act now, provided you understand exactly what you want and are committed to getting it. You need to know what you are doing and why you are doing it. Be clear about your underlying motives and intentions. The Magician is also a card of deep concentration on a specific task or activity. You need to be focused on a single goal or purpose at this time, and you need to channel all of your energy, tools and resources towards this one goal. Commitment to the task is essential, and as such, you will need to eliminate any distractions that will take your focus away from what you want to achieve. The fourth card for you is representing issues from the past that have led to your current situation. Your card is the Six of Swords. There may have been a gradual change in your life. You may have had a business trip or taken a vacation trip. Your life at this time is getting smooth. All problems have been resolved, and it may need time to recover situation. For love, there may be a separation, or your love may take a long-distance trip. Also, this card means end of relationship, and you are able to accept the truth. If you are single, you will meet someone during your traveling to upcountry or abroad. You need to realize that you are now headed towards a much better position in life. You have endured, or are currently enduring, a difficult life transition, but as a result, you will be more able to deal with what may come. Do not dwell on the past or what you have left behind. Instead, use this as an opportunity for changing your beliefs about yourself, moving away from whom you used to be and towards whom you really want to be. Sometimes the only way to solve life's problems is to leave them behind you and go somewhere new to start over. While it may feel as though you are giving up or being a coward, escape is often the only approach left when all others have failed. The important thing now is that you chart a new course that will lead to greater happiness and joy. The Six of Swords also shows the need to draw upon a state of mental clarity, logic and objectivity in order to examine where you have been and where you are going. This mental clarity will also serve to smooth the way ahead, and make the passage from negative to positive as peaceful as possible. You can use your intuition to guide you through easy situations and call upon your impartial and analytical nature when it is needed for a more complex decision. The Six of Swords can also indicate a state of depression. You are doing your best to just get through each day as it comes, not particularly enjoying what it has to offer, but not really giving up either. You may feel listless, lacking energy and motivation, and somewhat depressed. You are getting by, but only just. More literally, the Six of Swords can indicate a trip across water. There may be some sadness in terms of who you will need to leave behind you, but you know that this trip will do you a world of good. An example might be someone who is about to travel on their own, leaving behind a partner who they will sorely miss. You may also be required to make a longer-term move from one location to another, where you will leave behind friends and family in order to explore or experience a new territory. Again, while you will miss those you leave behind, you will also find that you have an amazing time on your travels and will learn so much about yourself. The fifth card for you is representing your subconscious realm, the underlying feelings and trends associated with your current situation. Your card is the Lovers. Recently you may have had to make a decision or choose something concerning your work or your personal issues. If you run a business, you may jointly invest with your friends or acquaintance. You will see new opportunity for work. For love, there will be a chance to find love or have someone coming into your life. But there will be no certain conclusion for your love situation. If you have a lover, you will have a pleasant relationship. However, be careful of your feeling not to be shaken by anyone. If you are single, you will meet a charming person or someone matching with your requirement. On a more personal level, this card represents the establishment of a personal belief system and becoming clearer about your own values. This is a time when you are figuring out what you stand for and what your personal philosophy on life is. Having gone through the indoctrination of the Hierophant, You are now ready to establish your own belief system and make up your own mind about what is and what is not important in life. This is also a time when you need to stay true to yourself and be as authentic and genuine as possible. The Lovers also represents choices on a grand scale. A dilemma will be presented demanding an action or decision, and you will want to decipher the best way to proceed or make the right choice. Something is going to change your plans or the course of your experience, something that may look negative on the surface but will later prove to be a blessing in disguise. When the Lovers card appears in a reading, it is important to think about what decisions and choices you are facing. The fact that the Lovers is a major arcana card indicates that these decisions or choices are incredibly important and significant, so it is essential that you choose the right path. There may be an easy option available, but you will need to ask yourself whether this is the right path for you in the long run. Oftentimes, it is the more difficult path that will bring you the greatest benefit, particularly on a deeper level. The sixth card for you is representing your immediate future. Your card is the Knight of Wands. You will be enthusiastic and attempt to make a progress in your life. Besides, you may have a chance to learn something new. For work, you may receive news on new job, or you will be assigned new tasks or new responsibility which will enable you to learn more. It is like a test that you will be able to develop your capability if you can pass it. For finance, you will have enough money for spending, but you still have to be thrifty. For love, you may meet someone coming into your life. It is important that you start your creative projects with great enthusiasm and energy, but you also temper this with a well-rounded, realistic and balanced view, along with a well-considered plan that takes into account any future consequences of your actions. You need to show ambition and move from where you are now to where you know you should be to increase your effectiveness in the world. There is nothing wrong with ambition if it is channeled in the right way. Be a pioneer and take calculated risks. The Knight of Wands may indicate an event that enters your life quickly and unexpectedly. You can expect to see a lot of change and action occurring around you, and you will no doubt be swept up by the restless, busy energy whether you like it or not. An important matter is likely to enter your life and demand your attention until it passes. Rather than resisting it, make the time to give it your full attention. Oftentimes, the Knight of Wands can indicate a hasty change of residence, job or other living arrangement. You need to be ready to react quickly and go with the flow, as resistance is useless. The seventh card for you is representing the advice for you, or what approach can be taken to address your current challenges. Your card is the Five of Cups. You will feel frustrated and find no way out of the problems. You will feel too discouraged and desperate to see things in a positive way. Try not to overthink, as actually there may be an opportunity hidden in your problem. What you should do is to overlook the disappointment, as you cannot return to correct your past mistake. The best way is to learn from it and avoid the same old mistake not to happen again in the future. You are having trouble letting go of the past and learning from your mistakes. This card can often reflect a person who is caught up in the past and unable to move on, missing out on new opportunities. Bitter memories from the past continue to bother you, and often a great deal of the blame for past actions is placed on yourself and your inadequacies. To some it would seem that there is no way out of this situation, but the tarot always shows problems on one hand and solutions on the other. Forgiveness and the ability to recover after emotional loss are necessary. If you are feeling disappointed by another person's actions, and then find it within your heart to forgive that person, releasing yourself from the disappointment. You may also need to reassess your expectations that have led you to this disappointment. Were you expecting too much? Remember, too, that hindsight is much clearer than foresight, and present-day wisdom is gained from the mistakes of the past. Reflect on what led you to this point and understand what important lessons you can take from the experience. Even when things go pear-shaped, there is always something positive that can be gained by reflecting on the lessons learned. The 8th card for you is representing the external influences that can be the people, energies or events which will affect the outcome of your situation and are beyond your control. Your card is the Emperor. Be careful of your too high self-confidence. You may be aware of your leadership. You dare to take risks and make decisions by yourself. However, your manner may oppress the others too much. Or you may be too confident on your own thoughts and not listen to others. Having self-confidence is not wrong, but you should lower your ego. Be more flexible, open your mind and listen to others. This will help you learn how to adjust yourself to people around and maintain a long-term good relationship. If you are facing difficult choices, you must maintain your concentration and focus. Enjoy the assertiveness and confidence that this self-control and focus brings. Push ahead and do what you know is best. Know that if you can master yourself, then you should have little problem mastering the world and everything in it. The Emperor is a powerful leader who demands authority and dominance. He is most comfortable in a leadership role where he can command and direct others. He likes to be in a position of strength, where he can exert control and bring a sense of organization to his activities. He often represents a solid establishment that is built on strong foundations. As a leader, he rules with a firm but fair hand. He will listen to the advice of others, but he will always have the final say. He is not afraid of war or conflict, and he will not hesitate to use his force and power to protect those he cares about. The privileged few whom he favors always repay him with the loyalty and respect he deserves. The Emperor heralds status, success and recognition. You will have an earnest desire to be recognized as a strong figure of unquestioned achievement and authority. You will want to be known as the dominant force, the leader and the expert. Focus your attention completely on your goal and be very careful not to reveal any weaknesses or personal doubts. If you come across the Emperor in your own life, then you will need to be ready to impress. The Emperor administers and governs the area you wish to enter. You cannot achieve your dreams and goals without this person's blessing. With the Emperor's support, you will have a much better chance of actualizing your dream, and you can begin to benefit from the established structure he has formed. The 9th card for you is representing your hopes, wishes, dreams and fears. Your card is the King of Cups. You may feel frustrated and worried about things in your life. You may want to take a rest and spend time with your family member. Overall, you have to be patient for a while, as things will not turn out as expected or take longer time than you expected. Besides, you may feel bored with your work or worried about adapting yourself to your colleagues. However, situation is not as bad as you think. You should keep patient and things will get better soon. Overall, you feel very emotionally balanced and in control. You have a very deep understanding of your feelings and emotions, and are able to connect with this when necessary. As you deal with some of the scenarios that life throws at you, draw on this deep emotional maturity to help you navigate these challenges. Also, know that this is an incredible gift you have, and be open to sharing your emotional stability and calm approach with others. If you are facing challenges, then the King of Cups is an indication that you must create balance in the realm of the emotions. The King of Cups represents compassion, one of the most powerful and beautiful qualities of the human spirit. The King of Cups encourages you to be considerate in your dealings with others and as you counsel others. You may need to understand why strong feelings have surfaced and how to best cope with them. It is important that you do not repress emotions but instead explore them with an open heart and an open mind. Sometimes, the King of Cups can represent an older male who may appear in your life. This card represents a man of business, law or divinity, who is kind, considerate and willing to take responsibility for his actions. He is paternalistic but in a sensitive, generous manner, and he enjoys the quiet power associated with providing loving energy to others. He is able to listen mindfully to others and he responds calmly in a crisis. He uses diplomacy rather than force, and reached out to help, not to stifle or have it only his way. Similarly, the King of Cups shows you generosity, graciousness, love, calmness, caring and will give you his healing ways. He has power in the business world and loves law and order. You would love him to be your doctor. If there were a crisis at hand, this is someone you would hope to have near. The last card for you is representing the outcome. Your card is the Sun. In summary, this card, the Sun, signifies luck and fulfillment. If you have any problem, it will be resolved positively. Also, if you anticipate anything, you will be fulfilled. For work, you will be successful and have a progress in your career. For finance, you will have a financial luck and higher income. If you ever have any financial problem, you will have a better cash flow. Your family life will be full of happiness and fulfillment. If you are married, you may have a child. If you are single, you will find a new love, meet someone you like and tend to develop a relationship. For health, there will be no problem. Thus, this is a card of all the luck for you. You may expect luck, wellness, positive consciousness, enthusiasm, attainment and success coming into your life. It is about embracing your destiny and giving it everything you have got. If you have been having a difficult time, the Sun brings you the message you have been waiting for, that things are going to get better. A lot better. You know that the rain clouds will soon give way to the rays of the sun and you will feel warmed to the soul once again. The Sun is also an energetic card. It reflects a time when you can expect to experience an increase in physical energy, vitality and general positivity. You are bursting with enthusiasm, feeling invigorated and enjoying a wonderful sense of good health. The Sun reflects the value of simplicity. No elaborate scheming is required but instead, plain and simple is the best option. Experience the freedom and liberation associated with living the simple life and doing what you enjoy most. Get back to the simple pleasures such as spending time with loved ones, getting back to nature, or simply reading a book in your garden. Expect a boost in the right direction and trust that work can and will be done, with relative little effort. This is a time when you will feel enlightened. You can finally see the path ahead of you and through the hardship you have endured, you have attained a new level of insight and understanding. You may have even had a personal or intellectual breakthrough where you have finally unlocked the key to your fundamental being. Last but not least, the guidance card for you is the Friendship. Changes in your friendships are occurring. Be lovingly honest with yourself and your friends right now, and appreciate the healing benefits of a true friend. Not only are you changing on the inside, but your life is changing on the outside as well. Among these changes are your relationships with friends. Perhaps you fear that you no longer have common interests with old friends. Or, maybe you wonder if you'll meet new friends with whom you'll share close bonds. Changes in friendships are natural, and the angels ask you to surrender your relationships to them. Know that God and the angels watch over you and your friends. They will lovingly help all of you during these transitions. This card also signifies that you are ready to receive new friendships with people who mirror your interests and ambitions.
I hope that you enjoy everything, and if you like the reading, just please click subscribe and you will get instant notifications every time we publish a new video right to your YouTube. Thanks.